Hey everybody, we're going to look at Delaware Park on Thursday, June 1st. Happy June. The late pick four here, it's our pick four preview, races 5 through 8. Uh, Looking at our ticket here, and in these videos we go through ticket construction, comparing to our full card selections and who we have that race. If you want to see those in more detail, I'm not going to spend much time on other than calling out what our top selection was in those, especially if there's multiple horses in the leg and we're not singling. I'll call out our top selection. If you want to see our top three or those full card selections, pop over to that video. It's posted as well for races 1 through 8. We really want to focus on the sequence, races 5 through 8. And with that, I really want to spend time on how we structure the ticket. Uh, for anyone that doesn't typically play it, the pick four at most tracks is either the second race in to start for the early pick four, or the last four races of the day at a particular track for the late card, the late pick four. It's a 50% or sorry 50-cent base wager. In that base wager, you're effectively getting every horse you're playing for 50 cents. So if you play one horse in each race, each one of these races is considered a leg. So race 5, leg 1, race 6, leg 2, race 7, leg 3, race 8 is leg 4. You'll hear me kind of interchange those. It may be a little confusing when you hear 5 and 1 and that type of stuff. So if you take one horse in each race, it's going to be a 50-cent ticket. The way we're going to get to our $54 ticket is essentially math, right? We have 3 horses in the first race, 4 in the second, 3, and then 3. 3 times 4 times 3 times 3 times 50 cents, or 0.5, is going to give you a $54 ticket to play on Thursday here at Delaware Park. We're going to jump right in. It's pretty formful. I'm not adding any horses, and I'm not throwing anything out to try to beat it. It's a pretty affordable, economical ticket for Thursday's late portion of Delaware Park. Race 5 is a mile and 70 yards on the main track. Is a starter allowance. It's pretty formful. I see the 2 and the 3 going out in the front end. Our top selection, though, is a morning line 5 to 2. We're going to have that horse in there. It's the 7 Cartwheel. So in leg 1, we're going to go 2, 3, and 7. In leg 2. Leg 2, we're going to go a little bit deeper. This is going to probably have 12 horses in it. So we're going to take 4 of the 12. And this is a $28,000 claiming race, mile and 70 yards on the turf here at Delaware Park. I see a couple horses going out early in this race. I'm going to try to beat the eventual favorite, which is probably going to be the 12, and also the 2, who we don't have. The late speed that's going to be running here is going to be the 1, 3 Coins, and the 7, Amunet. The horses we're going to include with some additional angles. The 11, Big Ambition, is our top selection. Big Ambition is out of Dynaformer. I'm a big Dynaformer turf pedigree nerd in general. Dynaformer is one of those boxes that gets checked for me. And this horse not only has been running 2 sprints and now going to a route. Sprint, route is a big thing for me, not just sprint and route. If you can go sprint, and then a longer race, there's some conditioning baked into this horse here. And with the pedigree, Mr. Big, this is a California bred running at Delaware Park. It's been running at Parks with Jamie Ness, and then is finally switching to the surface I feel that this filly should be on from the get-go. In the wintertime, don't have much turf racing here on the East Coast. So this Mr. Big filly should run for fun, dig in on this turf here at Delaware Park. 9 to 2 morning line, I think is fair to beat these other 2 likely favorites, the 2 and the 12. I don't see any way, so I'm going to try to beat them for some value here. The 10 is the other kind of question mark horse that most would be like, why in the hell are you even picking this horse? This hard spun filly is also ran once on the turf before. A couple different equipment changes. Not just that, though. Coming off of a 30-day layoff for Diane Morrissey. Had a bullet workout here at Delaware Park on the main track on the 23rd. 1 of 13 in that bullet work. Also is first time Lasix, maybe a little geared up. If it doesn't win, it'll hit the board. Maybe a little worked up. If that's the case, we're going to keep an eye on it and play it back because I'm a big second time Lasix player. Uh, it just depends on how the horse reacts, right? Um, so I think the horse will be settled down a bit, but also get some speed put back in it. This Tap It Dam on the bottom side is a producer as well, and has some positive ROI. But with all these equipment changes and all these different things going on, blinkers on, Lasix on, bullet workout, I feel like this horse is clicking. So I'm going to use the 10 as a morning line 10 to 1 as some value underneath. So our top four in this race that we're going to use are going to be the 1 and 7, who are the late speed, 3 coins and Amunet. The 10 with some equipment changes to kind of figure that horse out, the Grand Spun. And the 11, our top choice, Mr. Big, Philly, Big Ambition. To round out our top four, to try to get some value here on this Delaware Park turf in the second leg. In leg 3, pretty formful for this race for me. The 6 is going to be the favorite. I like the 6. The 6 is the early speed, but our top selection is a long shot here with Anthony Ferrier. Anthony Ferrier has the 3 Happy Clouds. Happy Clouds is a morning line 8 to 1. That's our top selection in the full card analysis in this allowance race. 6 furlongs on the main track at Delaware Park in race 7, leg 3 of this pick 4. And then the 1 also will be running late. Awesome Pick is our third choice here. Miss Buchero will have the early speed. I think the three's already won. I believe 3 of 7 times at the distance. So, and also 5 of 7 in the money. So the 3 is going to be our top selection, Happy Clouds. But the 3 horses we're going to use in this 6-horse field allowance event is going to be the 1, 3, and 6, race 7, leg 3 at Delaware Park. The final leg, we're looking at a 6 furlong claiming 12,500 claiming event in the finale. The horses on the front end, the 2 I believe is beatable. We're not going to use the 2 Glory Song. I don't see any other than the mid speed here in the 2. I don't really see any pace advantage to taking the 2. The horses that are running consistent speed figures and consistent pace all throughout in this field are the ones we're going to go with. There's 3 horses. The 8 Money Song is that pace presser, going to make a top of the stretch move here. Money Song is our top selection. The 6 Overbearing, I think we'll hang on for pieces of it at 8 to 1. And the 3, the Sakari, I also like as a middle speed horse, moving in to wrap up and either pick off the field or wrap out the exotics. The 3 horses we're going to use, we're going to try to beat the 2 Glory Song, who is the morning line favorite. May not go off as the post time favorite, but is the favorite we're trying to beat in the morning line. So 6, 7, and 8 are our selections here in the pick 4 to wrap out our pick 4 at Delaware Park, with the 8 being our top selection from our full card analysis. That setup gives us a $54 ticket to play at Delaware Park on Thursday. Once again, our selections 2, 3, and 7 in race 5. Race 6, 1, 7, 10, and 11. 11 being our top pick on the turf race. In race 6, 1, 3, and 6. In race 7, the 3 being our top pick, which is the long shot play in the allowance event, the feature at Delaware Park. And in race 8, the finale, 6, 7, and 8, with the 8 being our top selection. 3 by 4 by 3 by 3 gives us a $54 ticket. Good luck today playing the late pick 4. Let's cash this ticket together. Again, my name's Dave. I'm the creator of Thorostat. If you don't follow us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter at Thorostat. If you don't subscribe yet to our YouTube channel, subscribe so you can get notifications when we post more pick 4 previews. If you like to play pick 4s, we'll do pick 5s on carryover days, or if there's some value there. And then also full card selections. If you like hearing how we break down a full card, each of those cards will have chapters, so you can jump to a specific race if you need to hear our analysis on that. And also looking at doing some live streaming here in the summertime for Saratoga and Del Mar meets during the summertime. Thanks again for watching along. $54 ticket on Thursday, late pick 4 at Delaware Park. Good luck, and let's cash this ticket.